Hello everybody. How are we doing? I hope you guys all are having an awesome week. I am. Can't complain at all, and I'm really excited for this recipe today. I, believe it or not, have never had a chicken fried steak that I can recall. Hello, Paul. So this will be something new for me to try. I am just sharing this live video onto some Facebook pages. If you guys want to do the same, I would appreciate it. Just make sure that you don't start a watch party, because then I can't see those people and their view numbers don't count and I can't see their comments. So let's get those shares out today, you guys. Let's get some giveaways going. We have lots of fun stuff to try today. Hello, Dad and Jason and Bree. Hello, you guys. Chicken fried steak today. It's going to be so good. It sounds delicious, and I'm really excited for it. Just sharing this live video, and then we will get going. There are a couple steps to this recipe, and we're going to be using our cast iron skillet today. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, just use a really heavy bottom skillet. Is the best way to cook these steaks. So it's possible to do without a cast iron. I just highly recommend that you use your cast iron if you have one. It will really make a difference to the crispiness of the outside of your chicken fried steak. All right, here we go. Hello, Deb and Brent. Hello, Daddy and Maureen and Megan. All right, let's get going. So our first step is going to be to take our steaks. So if you don't know what a cubed steak is, it's a top sirloin piece of meat, and it has been tenderized. It has been beaten to a pulp to be nice and flat and tenderized. So that's what a cubed steak is. When you go to the grocery store, it will say right on it, beef cube steak, so you know what you're looking for. Hello, Susan. It was awesome to see you in person the other day. I was in town getting food for the family, and I heard somebody say my name behind me, and I turned around and Susan was there to meet me in person, so that was fun and exciting. Little fangirl moment for me. Hello, Sandy. Thank you, Bree. Charlotte, North Carolina shared it. Awesome, you guys. Thank you for sharing. So we're going to prep these steaks really fast. So I'm going to take them out of the package, and then we're going to just pat them dry with some paper towels, and then we're going to let them rest for about 10 minutes. And then while they're resting for 10 minutes, we're going to prep up our station with our flour and our egg wash and stuff like that. Yes, it might say tenderized steak, it might say cube steak. That's what you're looking for. Hello, Betty and Lori and Kathy. Marissa, how are you? So I'm just going to pat it dry with a paper towel and then just set it aside to rest for a little bit. We want to just take this excess moisture out of it to help the breading that we're going to put on stick a little bit better. Hello, Eileen. How are you? Eileen and I have been busy chatting it up for the last couple of weeks, I want to say. We've been chatting, Eileen and I. So we are getting really close friends, learning about each other, and I taught her my favorite snack, which is peanut butter with bananas. So I taught her that as we were talking the other day. She wanted a nice snack for something sweet. Hello, Deborah, Eileen, hello, Laura. So we are just patting dry our cubed steak, our tenderized steak. One of the other, Jason said they might be called a minute steak as well. So just leave those, wash my hands off, and then we're going to prep our flour and egg mixture for our steaks. So you want to get out some shallow dishes. I can't wait to get my Pampered Chef shallow dishes, but I don't have any yet, so my shallow dishes are going to be my pie pans, or my cake pans. So that's what I'm going to use today for my shallow dish. This is your husband's favorite dinner? That is awesome. Yes, total game changer. Oh, Paul, a new one to you. That's what the recipe says, so we're going to follow it to a T. Peanut butter and banana is life, you guys. Okay, so while those are resting, in our shallow bowls, we are going to mix in our flour and all of our seasonings. So let's go. We are going to do 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Here we go. Dump that in there. Throwing the measuring cup around. All right, so 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Ooh, and some chocolate seasoning on there. That's a special treat. I have never made this recipe, you guys. So, hi, Michelle. It is going well. How are you? So we have 1.5 cups of flour. Now we need our pepper and our salt. So this has about 2 teaspoons of pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt. You want this nice and flavorful. This is going to be our breading on the outsides of our steak. So you want them to be packed full of yummy flavor. So 2 teaspoons of pepper. Hello, Alexis. How are you? I miss you. I haven't seen you in forever. Then we want a teaspoon of salt. Oops, I was only supposed to do 1 teaspoon of pepper in this part. The other teaspoon of pepper was for our gravy. So don't make the mistake I did. So it's 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt for our flour mixture. Then we need onion powder, garlic powder. So 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Yes, Michelle, of course. I am glad you are doing well. Thank you, Deb. I was looking around my kitchen trying to figure out what would be the best dish for this meal, and I came out with my cake pan. It was the best shallow dish for the job. Hello, Trevor. How are you? Hello, Jenna. All right, so we have 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we need baking soda and baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Lots of stuff going into this mixture, you guys. Ta-da! All right, and then we're gonna just mix it up. I'm gonna take my whisk. Just get it nice and incorporated. Make sure we have everything in here. Pepper, salt, paprika. We need 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Yeah, Alexis, I get it. With a little one around with this craziness, you gotta keep them cooped up and safe. Smoked paprika, you guys, they have it at the grocery store. It is a little different in flavor than regular paprika. So if you've got paprika, you can use it. But if you, I really recommend just getting some smoked paprika. It's really, really nice in some recipes. It adds that nice smoky flavor to it. All right, do we have it all? Flour, pepper, salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, baking soda, baking powder set aside. So we're going to put it away, and then we're going to grab another dish, and this is going to be our wet ingredients. So now we are going to mix together buttermilk, Tabasco, and eggs. So I went out, got some buttermilk. So we're going to do 1.5 cups of buttermilk. I love this measuring cup, you guys. The fact that I don't have to bend down to look at the measurement is amazing. If you don't have buttermilk, there is ways to make a similar concoction yourself. Preheat your ovens, you guys, to a really low temperature. It won't take long, 225 to 250. It's just going to keep our steaks warm while we're making the gravy for them. I told my son that I met you and was so excited. Tonight I told him I was about to watch your video. He says, your new besties video. It's awesome, Susan. It was great to meet you in town. It really was. All right, 1.5 cups of buttermilk. I told everybody in my family that I met you, Susan, in town. It was my fangirl moment. It made me feel so special to be recognized in town. Hello, Lacey. We went out for Lacey's birthday yesterday. So now I need 2 teaspoons of Tabasco. And this, I hate these bottles, but we will get there. 2 teaspoons of Tabasco, like that. Pour that in there. So we have our buttermilk, we have Tabasco. If you guys ever use a different hot sauce, let me know which ones you guys recommend, because we're not huge fans of Tabasco in this house. So if there's another one you guys recommend, let me know. Whole milk and vinegar, yes, to make your own buttermilk if you need it. Hello, Mike, how are you? Hello, Sue Bailey. All right, and now we need 2 eggs. So we got eggs, buttermilk, and hot sauce. My 2-year-old recently found out that he loves doing dishes. So my husband said that once I was done with my show today, that he could help with the dishes, and he got pretty excited. So I'm going to try and make as many dishes dirty as possible for the little guy, because it is his favorite pastime, is to sit at the kitchen sink and spray all the dishes with the little sprayer. Hello, Kelly, how are you? Yes, so Frank's hot sauce, Crystal's hot sauce, cheap and perfectly balanced. Can't take spice of any kind, Eileen, so you would probably just keep the hot sauce out of this recipe. Hello, Roxy, how are you? You guys, we are so close to doing 2 giveaways on the show today. Let's get those shares out there, you guys. Sherry, you love chicken fried steak. I've actually never had it or made it, so this is going to be fun today. Nope. I know, we have tapatio in the fridge too, Cholula as well. That's what my husband likes with his, he does oyster shooters. So we put a little oyster in a cup with some hot sauce and some Worcestershire, and he absolutely loves it. All right, there we go. Got our buttermilk and our flour all set up. Hello, Georgie. How are you? Yes, Cholula's so good. Louisiana hot sauce. I love that too as well. Thank you for sharing, you guys. Let them know that there's a giveaway at the end of the show if they keep hanging out with us. All right. So we have all of that in there. Now we are going to dredge is the word. All right. So it says that we are going to... We are going to dredge the cube steaks in the flour mixture first, shake off the excess, then dredge in the buttermilk, drip off the excess, then again in the flour mixture, shaking off the excess, and then we're going to place the steaks in a sheet pan, like so, and then we're going to press the rest of the flour mixture into the steaks. I'm using a cubed steak, which is a top sirloin steak that has been tenderized down into a flat piece. Hello, Travis. Yes, I've never made it either, you guys, so let's learn this together. Bear with me. We are going to make it awesome, I promise. So our steaks, you guys, have been resting. You want about 10 minutes after you have patted them dry. So now the messy part. I'm not good at the, dry hand, wet hand process, so don't judge me. Like I said, I've never made like these things before, and so I'm not good at that, keeping one hand wet and one hand dry. So don't judge me, you guys. All right, so we're going to dredge in the flour mixture. See, this is a perfect sized pan for this, which I'm really excited about. Get it nice and covered in the flour. And then I'm going to put it in the wet mixture, like so. Then we're going to lift it up, let it kind of drip off for a little bit, and then we're going to put it back in the flour mixture and flip it again. Get it nice and covered, and then we're going to set it in our sheet pan right there. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. So I love fried chicken, and I used to always get it at Applebee's, and it was my favorite thing ever there. And then they quit making their country gravy, so they took it off the menu, and I haven't had a fried chicken that was as good as the Applebee's ever since. And I know Applebee's is probably a low bar, but I loved it when I was a kid. I don't know if I'd still as an adult, but when I was a kid, Applebee's had the best fried chicken. Hello, Bree, how are you? You've made chicken fried steak for your hubby for the last 33 years for his birthday. That is so awesome. That's consistency, you guys. It's probably the secret to a good marriage. If you don't like steak, people are also saying, Jason's saying that pork is good. I think any meat, chicken fried, would be really good. Yes, Sherry, thank you. Thank you for the emotional support on that. I am not good at the process. Both of my hands are now sticky and wet, but I've never practiced at it. So here we're going. Dakota Farms has a really good chicken and chicken fried steak. Kylie, I will have to try that out. There we go. One more steak. Pull out of our paper towel. Get it nice and covered in this flour. And then we are going to take this extra flour and we are going to pat it onto the steaks to make sure that there is not a single piece of steak that doesn't have flour on it. Applebee's also had the best shrimp, dynamite shrimp, and they don't do it anymore. Oh, not good. It's a sad day when Applebee's quits making stuff. They also quit making, Rory, they quit making their blondies too, and I loved those. Yes. We got a flying kitty in the kitchen. Should be on the other side, over there. All right, now. Now that I am a complete mess, I'm going to scooch it over, and then it says to make sure that the steak is completely coated in the flour. So I'm just going to kind of do it like so and make sure that both sides don't have any part of the steak showing anymore. Like so. My hands feel so funny with all this on here. They are a little bit thicker than this recipe recommended. It did just ask for 1/3 of a pound. These were a little bigger. Rory got. Meet Zuko, you guys, our rescue kitty that we got. Good, Betty. You make me feel good that your hands look like this when you make them because I feel a little crazy. Blondies with caramel sauce, and they don't make it anymore, you guys. As you're eating an apple. Good girl. Yes, Truff's hot sauce, Rebecca, is the hot sauce that I had been using for a while. It has a very, very strong cumin flavor, so I wouldn't recommend it for a recipe like this one. Boys, can you guys be a little quieter, please? I am just trying to get all this flour off my hands right now. I'm still here, I promise. Get all this off. And we're going to let these steaks sit with the flour mixture on them. It says to let them sit coated for 10 minutes. Preheat our oven to 225 to 250 if you haven't already. He is so cute, you guys. He is the cutest little kitty ever. It's a boy, and his name is Danny Zuko because the other two cats that we have are named after Grease characters, Rizzo and Sandy. So we had to have another Grease kitty. Really well. Our dogs just pretend like kitties don't exist. So they actually do handle him really, really well. So I'm going to just move our steaks over a little bit. And now, with this mess everywhere, we are going to serve mashed potatoes with our steaks. So I'm going to get my potatoes ready for the Instapot. So I just washed off just regular russet potatoes. And now I'm just going to kind of cube them or quarter them and stick them into my Instapot. Like so. Using my Santoku knife, you guys. Love my Pampered Chef knives. My dad got me some really nice expensive knives, and I do love them, but Pampered Chef has actually surpassed them in my category of favorite knives. Grease is your favorite movie, Eileen? Oh, see, we were destined to be best friends. Okay, so in my Instapot, as you guys can see, I have some water. So you just want enough water to cover the tops of the potatoes. Not too crazy, just so that you can't see any of the potatoes above the water line. Then you just put the lid on, set it to sealing, and then I usually cook them for 5 minutes. That's it. So the longest time we'll be waiting for it to come up to pressure. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I have to watch it. That's so awesome. Oh, Mike, oh no, I'm sad the video's jumping for Mike. Is it jumping for anybody else? You guys, we have hit 80 live views. If they stay there, we are going to be doing 2 giveaways today, you guys. So if you're watching and you want to be a part of the giveaway, stay on this live video to the end, no matter how crazy I sound, because we will be doing 2 Pampered Chef giveaways, okay? All right, so while our steak is sitting for 10 minutes, we are going to pick up and move over here like so that you guys can see where I am about to fry our chicken fried steaks. Video is good for you. Good, you guys. Okay, I'm sorry, Mike. It must be the storm. Dark clouds, scary, ominous clouds. It is not, Jason. I'm not as lucky as you. I don't have the quick cooker from Pampered Chef. I have my Instapot. Is Susan right, you guys? I wish I could rig it so that, like, I knew who was going to win. But it's always random, but it pays off. Everyone wins eventually. Not jumping on you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so now we are going to pour in about a cup of vegetable oil. I'm using canola oil today. You can use vegetable, canola, whatever you like frying your food in. I use canola oil when I'm frying my fry bread. So I am going to stick with that. My lovely cast iron skillet from Pampered Chef. You want it to be, it says on here that you do not want to be deep frying these. You want just to be surface frying is what they say, I think is what it called it. You're just shallow frying. So we just need about 1/4 of an inch deep. So I'm going to pour a little bit more because my pan is pretty big. Not too much though. If I can get this open. There we go. Woo. Just a little bit more, like so. I have my burner is on high, you guys, and you want it to be about 320 degrees to 340 degrees. You'll know it is ready when it is glistening but not smoking, and when you drop a little bit of flour into the pan, it will drop breading into it. It should sizzle and bubble around the breading. Patricia, we are making chicken fried steak. A food chopper, Betty. You need to get yourself a food chopper. Right, Mike? If you get booted out, you get automatic win. Yay, Marissa, you got your Pampered Chef giveaway today. That's awesome. It's so fun to find that giveaway stuff in your mail. You Evo? Eileen, what? For pan frying. I am using, extra virgin olive oil. I have not used that before. Nope, I use canola oil. Riley, could invite you to parties happening now? Yes, there are some Pampered Chef block parties going on right now that you guys can jump into. You are free to, and then just pick a host and buy from them. Support whoever you want. Just let me know. I bet Sandy would even be happy to copy and paste the group link into here if she can figure it out, because that would be awesome. Patricia, I'm glad that you found me as well. Olive oil. Nope, I use canola oil. So we are waiting for this to heat up, 230 or 320 degrees to 340, and then we are going to place 2 steaks at a time. You don't want to overwhelm your pan. You want just 2 steaks at a time, okay? Kelly, so when it comes to using any new cast iron skillet, I don't do a pre-seasoning process. What I do and what I've been taught is that you just use more oil than you normally would the first couple of times of using it, and it will help season it for you. So you can use it right away, but if it says 2 tablespoons of oil, do 4, because you really want it to season and coat it. And then just make sure after you clean it, always re-oil it before you put it away, anytime you have a cast iron skillet. Ooh, Michelle, I want to try that. I wonder if it'll work on these, because that would be fun. So canola oil, it's just made out of a different product. Obviously, vegetable oils are made out of vegetables, grapeseed oil out of grapes. Canola oil made out of canola seeds, nuts, and soy. So, I like canola oil better. It's what my friend taught me to use for fry bread, and so I have never gone back. Deborah, so I'm gonna just try that cool wooden stick and then just dropping a little bit of the flour into it, and if it bubbles around the flour, we're gonna hope it's ready. If you also look at it, you want it to be glistening but not smoking. Also, if you're not comfortable with that, you can get yourself one of these, which are super, super awesome and handy to have. And this is for candy or deep frying. It's a thermometer that you can use to test how hot things like this are. Marissa, any kind of oil. Any kind of oil you want. Extra virgin olive oil, canola oil, coconut oil, whatever you want. As long as it's oil, you can just swipe it on there. And don't just put the oil on the bottom. Put it on the sides, put it on the bottom, put them on the top. Oil the entire thing. Yes, you guys are so much smarter than me when it comes to these oil questions. So we can try this and figure out how hot our oil is now, because I think we're getting pretty close here. 200. $250. Getting there. Almost 300. Ready. And 320. There we go, you guys. So we are there. Awesome. Perfect. I pinned it. Thank you, Sandy. All right, here we go. So what we're going to do is we are going to place 2 steaks in at a time. Remember, once you put it in there, you guys don't touch it. Just let it do its thing. There we go. And we are going to cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. Turn your heat down a little bit, you guys, once it has come up to temperature. And then you're gonna get out another pan to put these on, to put back into your preheated oven, okay? Grab one of my many pans down here. There must have been stuff over here instead. There we go. And then you guys want your ingredients ready, your whole milk, your heavy whipping cream, and your salt and your pepper for making your gravy. And get your tongs ready. Awesome, you guys. Already smells so good. All right, so boys. It says, do not flip them more than once or the breading will start to fall off. Do not fry more than 2 steaks in the pan because the crowding will cause the bread to fall off. Remove the steaks from the pan and drain on a paper towel. Place in preheated oven. And then once our steaks are done, we will turn the heat down to medium to make our gravy. They look so good already, you guys. So excited. Our potatoes are over here getting ready to cook. Hello, Cassie. How are you? Hey, Cassie, guess what? We are doing 2 giveaways today. You know what that means. You secretly know what that means. So I'm pretty excited that we hit 2 giveaways today. Once we are done frying up these chicken fried steaks, we are going to do our giveaway, you guys. And they're going to be Pampered Chef items. Yes, Lacey, if there were only smell-o-vision, you would definitely be drooling right now. Also, you guys get a Pyrex bowl or a glass Pampered Chef batter bowl ready, because once our steaks are done, we are actually going to pour off the grease from the pan into our glass safe, heat safe dish, and we're actually going to use just a couple tablespoons of the grease back into our pan to make our gravy, okay? So just keep that in mind when you guys are getting ready to make this, that you want to keep a heat safe bowl nearby. These are looking so nice and golden brown. Cassie, for real. Teresa, you can totally do this. Sheila, I found it on Pinterest. That's where I usually find most of my recipes. I typed in best chicken fried steak recipe, and this was number 1. So it was the winner. All right, I am going to flip these guys. There we go. Be careful, 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 you guys. Be so, so careful. Another 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes on this side. And then we're gonna just transfer them onto this and then stick them in the oven to stay warm. Oh, Jason, I didn't think she was asking like that. Yes, anytime you guys need the recipe, just click on my face and the description should pop up at the bottom, and you can click it and it'll pull up the whole recipe. I also have it on my page already. I always post it a couple days beforehand, so you guys can find the recipe there too. Haha, 2 Sheilas. Hello, hello. All right, you guys, so once that is done, we're gonna pour off the grease. We're going to make sure we don't scrape off any little bits that have been left behind, because we want those for the gravy. We're gonna add 4 tablespoons of grease back into the skillet. We're gonna whisk in flour and continue to whisk the flour and the grease together until it's nice and golden brown. Then we're gonna combine our cream and our milk and slowly drizzle 2.5 cups into the skillet, whisking constantly. So we want 2 cups of whole milk and half a cup of cream. So I'm gonna get that ready right now. 2 cups of whole milk. And half a cup of cream. You can always add more in if you need it, but you can't take it back out. So just be cautious of how much you put in. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if you need to add more flour back in, but that's just what I recommend. Hello, Buffy, how are you? They smell amazing. Hello from Utah, Holly. All right, so we've got our whole milk and cream mixture ready, and then we will add in salt and pepper to taste. The person who wrote this recipe said it didn't need more salt, but it did need pepper, so just make a nice country gravy out of it with the grease from us cooking these yummy steaks. We've got about a minute left on these, and then we're going to do the other 2, and then we'll make some of our gravy. Just consume in moderation, Michael, for sure. I hope so too, Cassie. It's such, like, it just blows my mind that, like, some of our best products have gone out of stock with the COVID. And, like, the measuring cups, measuring spoons, like, they're my favorite thing to sell, you guys, and they're out of stock. It makes me so sad. Hello, Charlene. I hope you have sound today. All right. Pull these out. You guys, be careful not to burn yourself. There we go. And I'm going to take this. There we go. All right. Perfect, perfect. So our second set of steaks have gone in. You guys make sure you do not overwhelm your skillet by trying to cook too many at once. Yes, Charlene, that's what I want to hear. Yes, Patty, get on the site and order these cast iron skillets. They are amazing. Mike, I am making mashed potatoes and broccoli. Mary Jo, and now you get to learn. That's so awesome. Yes, Maureen, it's so sad. Some of them are out of stock right now. It makes me so sad. I know they'll be coming back in stock soon, and I will put those dates in this post, you guys. I've got all the dates of when things will be coming back in stock. Hello, everyone is saying hello to Charlene. All right, kind of just pat these guys with their oil on them, and then I'm going to Houdini them off of the paper towel and just onto the baking sheet. Oh, they smell so good. All right, let's do this. I somehow lost my other baking sheet, but we can just go like this. Like so. They're still really hot, you guys. Ta-da! Going through a lot of paper towels with this recipe, let me tell ya. Hi, Macey, how are you? I hope you had a good day at work today. Lacey, go get those groceries. Yes, these steaks are big, guys, you guys. My husband didn't follow his grocery instructions on getting 1/3 of a pound. So, they're big guys. No more ugly corner house. Yes, Brooke, these are big steaks. Like I said, my husband didn't follow the size rule that I sent with him with our grocery list, but that's okay. Sherry, somebody's got to be on it. Somebody's got to know how to do the smell-o-vision. I will help pay that company. I will help invest in the company. This one, you're scared of this one tipping off? All right. If it's making you nervous, I'll scoop it. There you go. And our potatoes are cooking now. No, Mike. They don't. So at least he went to the grocery store so I didn't have to. So I really can't complain. All right, about 30 more seconds and we're going to flip these babies. And then we're going to be making our gravy here in another 3 minutes. I am so excited. Yes, Cassie, he is thinking ahead. Meal planning for himself. I bet they'd be really good put in the air fryer to reheat them the next day. Yes. All right, here we go. You guys know me, I am awful at knowing. Woo! That was not good, you guys. Thank God my dog was not there. All right, be careful, you guys. When you flip your steaks over, don't do what I did. You'll end up burning yourself. Or your dog. All right. Grease stain. I'm telling you, my kid wanted dirty dishes. He's going to be getting that and more. More than he asked for. Macey, I would say in the next week, they should be going out, I want to say. I will get you a for sure day here in a second. I know we are running a little behind with Pampered Chef, but I want to say she placed her order where it was about a 4-week ship time, and I think we're getting really close to the 4 weeks being up. Yeah, Jason, that's what I was thinking. Susan, I know. This is my first time, you guys. Just don't let me kill myself, okay? It is my first time frying up some chicken fried steak, so I don't know the etiquette for flipping, but I know now. Pampered kitchen, not perfect. For real. It's a pampered kitchen, not a perfect kitchen, but we try. I know, Macey, now you're like, I want to get all my stuff. That's funny. Bree's mom messaged me last night and was like, can you send me a screenshot of what I ordered at her party? It's funny. Forgetful. It happens. All right, you guys. So we are 1 minute away from pulling these off, putting them in the oven, and making our gravy. The best part, you guys. I love gravy. And probably I should make like a double batch of gravy because I love it so much. I'm excited, you guys. Yes, Dad, your stuff comes Saturday. And I think that's one of 2 orders, Dad. I ordered you one with Lacey's party, and then I think I ordered you something on Bree's party, too. So I think you should be getting 2 different Pampered Chef stuff. And then, yeah, anybody that won giveaways here in the last month, they'll be getting their stuff, too. It's going to be awesome. All right. 30 more seconds. Drum roll for the gravy. That's awesome, Kelly. It's always fun for you guys to sit around and watch with me. Yes, Daddy Dean's getting some new stuff. Yes, Mike, I'm so ready for the gravy. So ready for the gravy. Oh, party foul. I knocked the breading off of that one. All right, turn your heat down to medium. You don't need it too crazy. I'm gonna take this. I knew those were gonna be hot. Use your silicone oven mitts, which are the best, and pour it into your heat-safe container, being as careful as you can. See all those nice bits in there, you guys, those seasoning bits? Keep those in there. Oh, those are our potatoes, you guys. All right, we want about 4 tablespoons. That's gonna melt that. What am I thinking? I'm just gonna have to eyeball it. About 4 tablespoons of grease back into the container. You know what? I really want a lot of gravy. I'm just gonna do it all. I'm gonna double the gravy recipe because I love gravy. And if he's gonna need leftovers, he's gonna need leftover gravy. All right, let's grab our whisk. And we are going to slowly whisk in some flour. Here we go. Yes, smart woman. Always double the gravy recipe. All right, we need 4 tablespoons of flour. So here we go. All right, just like that. Now I'm going to take these steaks the best I can, get them off of this paper towel and into the oven. Come on. Ta-da! Put them in the oven to keep them warm, you guys. Oh, found my other pan. All right, now we're gonna whisk this, you guys, until it's nice and golden brown. Smells amazing too, you guys. Mike, just message me. Message me and we'll get you all set up. June, we have double host for awards. Yes, Mike, just shoot me a message. Hello, Armando, how are you? So this is creating our roux. You guys, our thickening agent for our gravy. You want to use your whisk to break up those little bits that have cooked into the cast iron pan. Get all that yummy flavor on there. Nice and golden brown in color. Thanks, Cassie. Yes, Eileen, it should be fully cooked now. That's the beauty of the tenderized steak, because then they're not super thick and don't take too long to cook. Plus, my family doesn't like well-done steaks anyway, so if they're a little underdone, it won't hurt us, that's for sure. Just remember, you guys, your cast iron pan will keep a lot of heat, okay? So you won't need much to make gravy. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Better late than never, girl. All right. There we go. Nice and golden brown. And now we are going to slowly drizzle our whole milk and our whipping cream. You'll feel it start to thicken up, you guys. That's what you want. Don't be scared of it. It starts to look crazy, but it will be delicious. I know, Armando, and you can't even see the steaks right now. Hello, newbie. Everyone say hello to Waylon, the newbie, unless it's Ashley. There's 2 names on the Facebook, but say hello. Let's welcome her or him to the Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page, because we are about to do our giveaway once this gravy is all ready to go. All right. And then I'll need another 2 cups of whole milk because I am doubling this recipe, you guys. So here we go. Multitasking at its finest. Half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Ta-da! So good, you guys. Hello, Johnny. How are you? I just made a mess. Not paying attention to what I was doing. And I think that'll be good for the milk and heavy cream. All right, and you're gonna cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes until it's nice and thick. You can always add more milk if it's too thick, and then just taste it a little bit of it, and add some salt or pepper into it if you think it needs it. I will add pepper. I probably won't add salt, but I'll add some yummy pepper in there. All right, so we want this to simmer up for us. Hello, you guys. Welcome to all the newbies. I love all the new names, you guys. So awesome. So if you are new here, we are about to do our giveaway. What that means is you guys are going to hit a reaction on the post. A heart with you, a thumbs up, a sad face, a mad face, a happy face. Any of those reactions down at the bottom of your screen, hit them. Don't matter how many times, doesn't matter how many different ones you pick. Your name will get entered in one time, and we will do our giveaway. I am just going to quick release the steam on the pressure cooker that has our potatoes in it. And then we are going to refresh the page and do our giveaway. Welcome, welcome everybody. So my gravy is starting to simmer. Our steaks are in the oven staying warm. All right, you guys, grabbing the computer so we can do our giveaway. And then when those potatoes are done, you guys, I'm just gonna throw in a big stick of butter and a couple tablespoons of ranch dressing and mash them up, and we will be ready to go. Hello, Rosemary. Yes, you guys, if you could smell it right now, you would probably gain 15 pounds just smelling it. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Let's get ready to do our giveaway while my 2-year-old is so mad at his dad right now. But he will be fine. I know, buddy. Oh, sad day having to get your diaper changed. I know, they're like have completely given up on me. They almost died with grease, and now they've just completely given up. All right, here we go. Yeah, he is just given up. All right, we're gonna do our giveaway, you guys. Who's ready for a Pampered Chef giveaway? The best kind of giveaway ever. My gravy's over here, simmering. Turn your heat down on your gravy, you guys. It doesn't need to be super hot. Once it's come to a simmer, turn it down to low and just let it chill for like 5 to 7 minutes. All right, and my potatoes are ready. Ta-da! All right. Hey, Cassie, can you pick 2 numbers between 1 and 12 for our giveaway today? 2 numbers between 1 and 12. Bree, if you actually win, you're excited. My computer does not want to work with me right now. 104 people, 106 people entered into the giveaway today. Awesome. Hello, how are you, Kristen? All right, 106 people. Here we go. Get those names entered in. 6 and 8, Cassie says. 6 and 8. I have short-term memory loss, so I'll have to look at the comment again. But 6 and 8, getting the names entered in right now. Pulling them off of Facebook. Okay, here we go. Six and 8. I gotta keep saying it or I'll forget. Bree, you don't get to pick numbers, you dingus. He gets an auto win, so he claims the number 6. So funny, you guys are funny. I wish there was a way to get auto wins, like whoever can comment the most during the video, or whoever can get the most invited people to start watching is the winner. I wish there was a way I could do it like that. It would be fun, competition. But it's just random. Hey, Rory, can you help me really fast? Thank you. All right, here we go. Getting the names. Ready? 6 and 8. Yes, Charity. Sad you missed it too, but you definitely need to make it. Can you drain the water out of the potatoes, but leave them in this container for me? All right, here we go, you guys. 6 and 8. Are we ready? Number 1 is Patsy. I do remove your name once it's been pulled. Number 2 is Carolyn. Number 3 is Jennifer. Number 4 is Ellen. Number 5 is Susan. So close, Susan. Number 6 is Macey. Congratulations, Macey. Number 7 is Crystal. And number 8 is Danielle Blanchard. Danielle Blanchard and Macey, just send me your shipping details, your email, your phone number, and your address, and I will get something sent off to you from Pampered Chef. Thank you guys for watching. We've got our yummy gravy over here. Nice and thickened up. Perfect consistency. I'm just going to shake some pepper in here. Don't want it too spicy for the kiddos, but Dad and I like pepper, so we're going to do a little bit.
Put them back in there?
Yep, just like that. And the potatoes are done. So what I'm going to do, you guys, with the potatoes is I'm going to throw in a stick of butter. Let me take that out so it doesn't burn me the next time I touch it. We're going to flip you over. So I'm going to throw in a stick of butter. And then I'm just going to mash them up with my mix and chop. Super easy to do. The mix and chop, so easy, you guys, so versatile. You can use it for ground beef and ground turkey. You can do it for mashed taters. You can use it for everything. It is awesome. An awesome tool, you guys. Congratulations to the winners. Mary Jo, the gravy looks like it's going to be the best part of the whole thing. So we got just butter in here, you guys. And then I'm going to just pour in a little bit of ranch dressing for the spices. And then we should be good to go. So I'm just going to pour in a little bit of this. Just a tablespoon or 2. And get it all mixed in. Thank you, Susan. Have a good night. Tell your husband that you got to watch me make his favorite meal. All right. And the taters are done. Awesome. Have a good night, you guys.